jump in. Also, another reason that I'm really excited is I can finally stop using third-party programs in order to get my controller to work. This game is actually fully supported for a controller, which is makes my life easier since I'm a console peasant, or at least I've been for most of my life. So controllers are more opted in my hands than a keyboard. That being said, I am going to adjust the volume a little bit and I'm gonna adjust the volume a little bit, and before that I continue, let me just check if I can't make it better for my stream in order to provide a better experience. If I do it like this. No. Apparently my software is giving an issue with the fact that it doesn't actually want to capture my game as a game. So, since I can't do that either, I'm just gonna stick with a display capture. And we will just have to keep playing like this. Not an issue, but I had hoped that by now I could have resorted back to game capture, but let's just stick with display. English, English. Let's turn on the subtitles so that we can follow. Don't want to be missing on anything of this content. Ooh. This is something that we can also do, but I'll leave that for afterwards. Let's just check together the story so far, see if they can summarize it better than I do.
Hello, my name is Zoe. I'm in a coma, and this is my story. A year ago, I was living with my dad in Casablanca. I dropped out of uni. I had no idea what to do with my life. Then my friend Reza went missing. Reza's a journalist, and he was investigating a story. Some people were not too happy about that. They tried to kill him. He ran. I went looking for him. Yes, it was a stupid idea, but I had to do something for him, for myself. I followed the breadcrumbs to Waticorp's headquarters in Japan. You probably know Waticorp for their robotic toys, but now they were making a brand new entertainment device, the Dream Machine. I'm sure you've heard of it. It gives users control over their dreams. At least, that's the sales pitch. The Dream Machine was actually designed to steal memories and control people. Reza was close to exposing the truth when he vanished. I'll give you one guess at who wanted him dead. With a ton of help from friends, I finished what Reza had started. I exposed the conspiracy and stopped the Dream Machine from being released. Well, sort of. Waticorp released it anyway, a few months later, but without the mind-controlling, features. And it's a success, of course. Oh, and another thing. Two things, big things. After being forcibly connected to the beta version of the Dream Machine, long story, don't ask, I was transported to another world, a parallel world where magic is real. Yeah, I know, stay with me. That's where I found out that I'm a dreamer, which is like being a sort of mind wizard, actual Jedi powers. Yay! I know, but this is all real. At least, I think it's real, and not just a dream. Speaking of dreams, remember the coma? So, my body is lying in a hospital in Casablanca, sure. But my mind is trapped in a different place. A place called the Storytime. If you walk away now, I don't blame you. It's a lot to take in. And I'm not quite done. See, the woman who injected me with the drugs and put me in this coma, her name's Helena Chang, and she's involved with the Dream Machine project. Also, she's my mother, who was supposed to be dead, according to my father, who lied to me. Confused? Welcome to my life.
Confused? Welcome to my life.
My name is Kian Alvane. I was once the Apostle. I am now a convicted traitor. Tomorrow morning, I die. 1 year ago, I left Azadir, my homeland, for Mercuria, capital of the Northlands. I'd been sent to this city to find and assassinate the leader of the insurgents opposing our benevolent military rule. But when I arrived in Mercuria, I saw that people here were not as happy about the occupation as we'd been led to believe. And I learned that magicals were not the cruel and soulless creatures we'd always heard about. My convictions were further put to the test when I realized our leaders in Mercuria were corrupt and faithless, and that they were planning to not only destroy any and all opposition, but eradicate magic altogether. When I finally found the rebel leader, a human woman named April Ryan, I could not in good conscience carry out my assignment. There were too many questions. I refused to murder her, and for that, I was arrested and charged with treason. My mission, my faith, my life, they're all built on lies. Tomorrow I die. I'm ready.
So yeah, the story so far. Our main protagonist is stuck in a world between worlds. The bad guys turned good is arrested and apparently about to die, and our main heroine from the very first series is dead. What a way to start a story. Then again, a good story never started by eating a salad in the morning, so to speak. Honestly, it's bound to be a wild ride, and I am really looking forward to it, so let's jump in, shall we? Okay. Just like any Telltale game, this keeps tracks of my progress. Autosave, blah blah blah.
There are two worlds. Our world, the world of science, and Arcadia, the world of magic. Dreams connect these parallel worlds, but a dark force threatens the very fabric of dreams. Zoe Castillo holds the power to shape dreams and save us from the undreaming, but she is trapped in a place called the Storytime. Kian Alvane is destined to play an important role in the war to come, but he faces execution for treason against his own people. They are both about to be reborn. A new story is about to begin. Their paths will intersect, and at the end of their journey, they will face the thief of dreams.
So, mind you, originally I had no idea that this story was this vast, and this was what I got thrown into. Can you imagine my confusion? But now we get to the part which also fascinated me the most about this game. The main protagonist, Zoe, can travel between dreams. Dreams of different people. She helps people through dreams. It's a fascinating concept, and dreams are a powerful medium. Plus, there's something to be said about lucid dreaming. It's an interesting talent. I opened up to this scene me neither anymore. Also, I'm gonna wait until the scene is over. Oh wait, no, I can pause it. So, to elaborate, as I said, the first time that I played this, I got thrown into this, and this was the first cutscene I saw. I had no clue what was going on. I thought that was the beginning of the story. I had no idea. That's better. Am I the only one who's feeling like she's not dead? Not yet, at least. Or like, there's something gonna happen and she's gonna be back? Or is that just me really wishful thinking? Because it would suck if she was actually dead. I was expecting that as well, but initially, of course. On a quick side note, for those people who were here during my playthrough of the first game, isn't that the scene from the first game where April Ryan met the elderly woman who turned out to be the older version of herself? At least it reminded me of that. Chapter 1, Adrift.
They say that every story.
The problem why it's hard is because we're practiced. We have a modicum of experience to it. And once you know how to do it, it comes naturally. It is pretty easy if you know what to do. For people who aren't practiced or for people who are first entering this or who start learning this ability, it's pretty hard. If you don't, it's like with anything, really. You had a gift for doing it, but you probably also got better by doing it naturally over and over again, a natural form of practice. The best kind of practice is the one where you don't know you're doing it.
Has a beginning and an end. But that isn't always the case. Some stories simply stop. My name is Zoe Castillo. I'm dying. I've been in a coma for over a year. The doctors don't believe I'll ever wake up again. My mother did this to me. She put me here so that I wouldn't be able to tell my story, so that she could keep her secrets.
They really did. Like, imagine, like, I've played the 3 games that follow each other, 1, 2, and 3 in the correct order now. Look at the difference. The one thing that I do have to say is I don't play this game for the graphics. Now, mind you, I know what you're saying. The graphics definitely improved, and I love I love these types of graphics. But this game is all about the story, and holy crap, the story is so good. They really need to make more games like this.
It worked. The world is addicted to dreams, to dream time. It's just entertainment. They have no idea what the dream machine is really for and what it's doing to the world. They don't know that someone is stealing their dreams, using them to reshape reality. So, if I'm in a coma, how am I talking to you? The thing is, my body may be here in a hospital, but my mind is elsewhere.
Elsewhere. Get it?
This is the story time. It's the place between. And it's my home now. This place where all stories begin and end, including mine.
Holy crap, the graphic update though. These graphics are amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like top of the line. It's not the best of the best, but they're beautiful in their own right. And they're well done for what they were intended to do. At least that's what I feel like. You can correct me if I'm wrong or if you don't agree with me, but that's what I feel like.
People keep bringing flowers. So funereal.
That's running. Character library.
That was taken when Reza and I were still dating. Feels like a different lifetime. And, well, it sort of was. Wonkers. My old Watilla. Sleeping Beauty. Coma as a fashion statement? No, oh, that's awful. But I honestly do look better on my deathbed.
That's one way to look at it.
I don't know if that's how I actually look out there or if it's just wishful thinking. Everything in here is made of dreams.
So are you saying that this is how you dream you look like?
I don't know if the chart is accurate or just a dream construct, but it doesn't look good. That line should be pointing up, not down. Dad, Gabrielle, stops by every day. Keeps apologizing. I wish he wouldn't. That machine is all that stands between me and 6 feet under. It feeds my comatose body a fun cocktail of life-saving narcotics.
Zoe Castillo. I like the new library update as well, like the menu update, but eh. Zoe Castillo, 21, was raised in London and Casablanca by her father Gabriel. She studied bioengineering at Cape Town University for 2 years before dropping out of school and moving back to Casablanca 1 year ago. Yeah, it really is. Also, the artwork is amazing, and I love that tattoo. I love tattoos, and that looks beautiful. 1 year ago, Zoe's ex-boyfriend, Reza Tamiz, went missing. Zoe discovered that Reza, a journalist, had been investigating a story about a new entertainment device created by Waticorp. The Dream Machine was designed to produce lucid dreams, but was being used covertly to harvest users' memories. Zoe helped unravel the conspiracy, delaying the release of the Dream Machine and exposing the conspirators, but she couldn't save herself. She was drugged by her mother, Helena Chang, who played a hitherto unknown role in the conspiracy and left to die in her home in Casablanca. Zoe's been in a coma for over 9 months now, trapped in a hospital bed while simultaneously living a parallel existence in a place called the Storytime, a world of dreams. Here, using the powers granted to her as the dreamer, Zoe is capable of shaping people's dreams, helping those trapped in night terrors to make their way back to waking. And that is what I got introduced into, and that's why I'm so fucking fascinated with this story. This is what got me into this whole trilogy. I love it so much. And I do not regret getting into it. Wonkers. Wonkers is an autonomous robot toy manufactured by Waticorp and Zoe's beloved childhood friend. Wonkers helped Zoe get through her previous adventures, but has been powered off since then. So that's connectivity. That doesn't do anything. That's character library. Wonkers is cute. Wonkers is nice. Also zoom in on her face. Yeah, those are important. We often underestimate what a good toy can do for a child. Also, again, amazing updating graphics. She looks amazing. That hair looks amazing. It all looks amazing. I love this game.
Story time. I don't know how long I've been here. 6 months? 9? People dreaming, trapped inside their own night terrors.
Just look at that sky alone. Hold up, give me a moment. Just look at that scene. That looks so beautiful. And I'm not even talking about the graphical detail. I'm talking about world forging. This is well made. You know, this could just be it for me. Like, this could be the entire game. Just take place in this world, and I'd be happy. And there's 3 worlds. I think we should probably keep going, though. Because I can't just stagnate in amazement. So, Zoe, can you fly? or you can create a path with your mind. Okay, can't go back.
Someone's having a nightmare about a dying child. That must be absolutely terrifying. This is a dream. Your baby will be okay.
That's how powerful she is right now. That's how powerful. That's how powerful she is in this dream.
What are you doing? Stop following me. Turn around, go back, wake up.
You can't leave!
I said stop. I can't help you anymore. You're on your own now. For fuck's sake, people, go away.
Please, help me.
Also, can I just comment? Her updated outfit actually looks better on her. Her outfit actually suits her. It looks good. It's not fancy, it's not chic, but it looks good on her.
Don't leave. You can't leave.
She's all alone. I know that feeling.
Please, help me.
You're not alone. There are people out there you can connect with. But you need to stop using the dream machine first. It's not helping you.
They can't let go. They're stuck in a world. Yeah. That's the whole premises of this game. People are using the dream machine and they can't get out anymore. She can travel through dreams.
Please, help me.
Doesn't that make her the most powerful being currently in existence?
Please save me.
In her own right?
Why won't you help me?
Trapped, burned alive. That's a terrifying nightmare. There's no fire and you're not dying. It's only a nightmare. You've been using the dreamer too much. It's messing with your head.
Help me.
The more people she helps, the more people that are drawn to her.
Why won't you help me?
How much can you save before it starts weighing you down?
Don't leave me here. You need
What are you doing? Stop following me. Turn around, go back, wake up.
Stop! Save me! Don't go away! Save
Ugh, I used to have this dream all the time. Naked, exposed. It's worse than it sounds.
Please.
This isn't real. No one can see you. You'll wake up soon and everything will be fine. But you should stop using the dream machine or the nightmares will continue.
Don't leave.
Save me!
This dream is different. It's more persistent. And the dreamer, it's a child. Oh, great. I'll need to go in and untangle it. Stop. Don't come any closer. Leave me be. There are too many of you. I can't help everyone. Just go away.
She's just trying with the little bit she can do to help from her own imprisonment.
No! Don't get
Tentacles.
too close. It will
Yeah,
take
no.
you.
Not touching that.
I mean, you don't need to touch it.
Nope, nope. If the wardrobe door opens and Kraken crawls out, dream or no dream, I'm not sticking around for that. Nope.
Yeah, that would be pretty much my reaction as well. Just bolt the entire closet and push it out the window, you know? At that point, it's no use saving your clothes or whatever you keep in there. Just out the window. Also, that's a nice painting to have on your bedroom wall. Imagine waking up to that in the middle of the night.
Shh. Don't make a sound. It will hear you.
Who will?
The monster in the closet. It will hear you and eat us both.
She's already scared, but she needs to understand how dangerous this... She's scared enough already, poor girl. I need to be careful. I promise it won't hurt you.
You swear?
I swear. I won't let it. But you need to get back home.
I can't find my way.
The way back is through there, through the wardrobe.
I can't go in there. It will eat me alive.
Not if we destroy it first. Don't worry. And whatever's in there, it's no match for me, I promise.
Are you like a superhero?
Something like that. What do you think of my costume?
It's really cool.
Just imagine how it is, being trapped in your own dream, not being able to do anything about it. It's not a pleasant thought. I know. Feeling also bad that it's not just...
If the wardrobe door opens and Kraken crawls out, dream or no dream, I'm not sticking around for that.
I know there's a flashlight under the bed. It's not a pleasant experience when that happens. Stuck in the infinite loop of constantly waking up. Yeah. I'm glad you got out of that.
Tentacles. Yeah, no, not touching that.
In my bed, but the hall was so dark and just kept getting worse. Like every time I woke up, the world was yeah. There are places in dreams that we should never reach. They're a powerful medium, but the consequences of abusing it or getting lost in it are bad. Like I said, I'm happy you got out of that.
Oh, she must be terrified. Poor girl. She had a light. Oh, she dropped it. It rolled away. She doesn't know where it is. She won't go looking for the light herself. She's afraid of the slithering things in the dark. Hey, who can blame her?
Must have been a relief when you finally found her again.
Too dark. Can't see anything under there. Bingo. Bringer of light. Emissary of electricity. The mighty torch.
Well, it isn't. There it is.
Torch. Flashlight. Beacon. It's hiding. Stupid, smart tentacle thingy. It's too quick for me. I'm quickly running out of ideas. It's a torch. It projects a light beam. It's used to penetrate darkness, like a broadsword of light. Fighting. Darkness dragon. Hey, yeah, it's working. Cool. Whoever wired her to a dream machine should be locked away for a very long time. Tentacles, be gone. Hello, boring old wardrobe. Nope, still creepy.
Also, I love her commentary. Excellent work on the voice acting. Really nice done. And I love the attitude. I love the character.
No, don't get too close. It will take you.
You're safe now.
Thank you. But I don't know how to get back home. I don't know where my mummy is.
She's on the other side of the wardrobe, waiting for you.
It's scary.
Come on. Do you use a dream machine?
Mum makes me. She says it keeps me occupied. Then she has time to play with hers.
The next time she does that, you need to say no.
She won't like that.
Maybe not, but you tell her it's dangerous, that it gives you nightmares.
I could tell Daddy. He doesn't live with us, but I talk to him all the time.
You do that. Now go through and you'll wake up again.
Isn't she nice? She's stuck in
Thank
her
you.
own confinement.
What's
And
your
she's still
name?
helping people.
Zoe. And remember, no dream time. I might not be able to find you again. This has to stop.
Also, remember our other friend? Full disclosure, this is about as far as I played. Talking to this guy. I don't know what happens beyond this. Also, what's that called? The... something borealis? Aurora borealis? But just look at it. Isn't this... in its own self, it's haunting. But it's so beautiful. Thank you. This place is just magnificent. Well, let's talk to our old friend.
What's going on out there? More and more people are getting caught in loops. I can't keep up. I thought the dream machines weren't dangerous anymore. I thought we took care of that. If not, then...
Hello, Zoe.
Look, I'm trying to help them all, and... there are too many. And they're nightmares. They're getting worse.
You have to go home.
There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. If I do wake up, I'll be lost. For better or worse, this is my home now. The person I used to be is gone forever. There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. What's there to go back to?
Whatever awaits you on the other side is for you alone to discover. Your single thread runs through the fabric of the universe, weaving events together. But where it ends, I do not know.
He looks even
I
more
have
like
nothing out
Rice
there,
now,
and
though.
I have no one. Besides, I'm needed here. What will happen if I just abandon them?
Their night terrors are symptoms of a larger disease. As long as the disease itself is alive and spreading, those people will keep coming back.
There are no second chances. Every choice leads to the same outcome, and my actions have no real consequences, so... I'm not ready to wake up, to face myself again. There are no there's nothing I can do.
The dream is being tainted. The world is getting sicker. They all need you.
This is where I belong. I'm in control here. Out there, I have no power. Isn't it enough that I'm making a difference here in story time? I don't understand why I'm needed. I did everything I could already. I just want to be left alone. Isn't it enough that This is where I belong. What difference can I make?
There is a great power within you. The power to set things right in your world and all others. You saved your reality once, Zoe. This time, all the worlds,
All of story time, all of time is at stake. When you wake up, this will all be a dream. And that dream will quickly fade. Soon, it will be forgotten entirely. Unless you fight to remember it, you must open your heart and mind to messages from those who know what to do.
You don't know?
I'm not omniscient, Zoe. Much is hidden from me. I can see all the threads as they are woven, but the greater weave itself is too large for me to see. I'm too close, and even here, some of the past is obscured. This bothers me. I believe someone may have clouded my memory by design. An enemy, a shadow with tendrils into story time and elsewhere. If you stay here much longer, you may never be able to leave. And then everyone's story ends. All the people who love you, all the people you love, and everyone else, past, present, and future, torn out of the story like pages from a book.
Why me?
Because you are the dreamer. You must find your way back to your sleeping body. You must wake up and remember, and then you must save the world.
Because that worked so well the first time around.
You changed everything. That story had a beginning and an end, but it was also only the first half of your story.
How do I wake up?
There is a door. Find the door and unlock it, and you will wake up.
Will I see you again?
If all goes well, at the end of your journey, when your story is complete, you will see me again. One last time.
That sounds final. But yeah, okay. I'll, go. Find the key. Unlock the door. Remember everything. Save the world. Write my story. Return for epilogue. Bury hero's journey.
You will do fine, Zoe Castillo. I have faith in you. Good
And
luck.
you're apparently the only one. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, we just started this and I'm already getting swept away. This world, this game, this trilogy is so good at weaving its story. It sweeps me away without
Storytime
trying.
feels more real to me now than the waking world does. If I'm ever gonna find a way out of this place, that's my doorway. Me. I tried reading my own mind once. The feedback loop was nasty. I kept bouncing around my own head like a reflection in a hall of mirrors. I don't know what you'd call it, the signal from my comatose brain, it's too weak. It's getting drowned out by my waking thoughts. To tap into my subconscious, I'd have to somehow boost the signal and turn down the volume on my conscious mind. The latest and greatest in chemical life support. Without magical miracle machine, I'd be stiff and cold and probably all maggoty. Happy thoughts. I'm not
you
sure
could
how
always
I feel
try
about
and be
my
a
father
zombie.
right now. It's a mess. The little engine that could. Keeps my brain ticking when the rest of me doesn't. I don't know why they brought him to the hospital, but I'm glad they did. Reza visits a lot. Talks to me for hours. It's good. It's good. Like we're reconnecting. I know they mean well. But my hospital room is beginning to look like a memorial. That's not doing anything at all, except maybe giving me hot flashes. I'm in a coma. I don't think I can get any slower. The next step down is stop, and stop is, no, bad. Me, my body. That's the only connection between story time and home.
So, I'm already past the point where I've played. I don't know what else is going on. So from here on, it's gonna be touch and go.
This is probably a terrible idea, but if I can adjust the mixture of drugs going into my veins, I might be able to give my brain a chemical jolt, boost the subconscious signal. Don't know if it will work or just kill me, but beggars, choosers. Thing is, I can't push any buttons from in here. That machine is out there, in the physical world. I don't think my dreaming powers extend that far unless I can somehow affect the state of things that are mirrored in here. Dad, Gabrielle, stops by every day. Keeps apologizing. Wishing no light source there. That thing doesn't have any conscious thoughts. So, if I slow these readings down, the system should compensate by adjusting the drug dosage, jolting my system, hopefully waking me up, possibly killing me.
What's the worst that could happen?
Fingers properly
wait.
crossed. Oh, bollocks, the machine's going nuts. Oh, I feel really weird. The machine's gone haywire. It's pumping a crazy amount of drugs into my body. I just wanted a little pick-me-up and not an actual OD. So, okay. The cocktail of industrial-strength chemicals the machine has injected into my body is boosting the subconscious signal. But now... oh, it's too fast. Too jarring, like a train of thought going at the speed of light. I can't get a good grip on it.
Okay, so slow down.
Where do you think you're going? You're staying here with me, doing the only thing we're good at. Being dead.
Old Zoe?
She's right. Can't leave. I'm not letting her stand in my way. I've made up my mind. Is that who I really am? Is she what I've been running away from? Who are you? You don't remember who you are? Or who you were before you started playing hero, dreamer, savior of worlds? Everything about you is a lie. I'm the fucking truth. You can't escape that. No, you're not leaving, and you're not leaving me behind. I've made up my mind. She's right. I'm not letting her stand in my way. I've made up my mind. I'm going home. Your father lied to you. Your mother tried to kill you. You put your friends in danger, and you lost every single one of them. That sounds like the perfect home to return to. We don't make... so it's not perfect. I know how to appreciate what's there. Maybe she's right. Maybe she's not. We can't know what's waiting for us on the other side. We don't have a home to go back to. It's not all gone. There's a chance to take back, so it's not perfect. I know how to appreciate... I'm not asking for a perfect home. I'm ready to embrace who I was, who I am, who I will be. And who is that? I'm ready for a change. I used to know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I don't know why. I'm ready for a change.
Let's see what the others have chosen.
I'm ready for a change. I used to know exactly what I want. I'm ready for a change.
Honestly, I'm going down the same path. I do
used to know
get
exactly
that
what I want. I'm ready
like
for a change.
thing of minority, but I feel like things the way we did, the way she did them in the past, didn't pan out really well. So let's go for a change, shall we?
I don't know yet. You're a part of me now. You always will be. Come on. Life's waiting out there. Let's find out what's happening.
Okay, so before we continue, I wanna branch out on something. I really like this visual analog on how to deal with doubt, how to deal with self-loathing, with self-doubt, with a negative self-image. There are things, no, none of us are perfect. We all have ups and downs, and we all have things that we go through in our own personal suffering. And I really like the visual way they represented of going through that. This is just the beginning of this game, and we've already gone through something like that. And I feel like that just shows how powerful this is in its own right. But let's continue now, shall we?
My name is Zoe Castillo, and I'm alive.
She's finally waking up. So this takes place approximately a year after. Oh, got an achievement. Anyway, so this takes place approximately 9 months to a year after the original gameplay. Chapter 2, Awakenings. 3 months later, so a year.
Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander?
Holy crap, that nose! You can hang a jacket from
As
that.
well, if you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines
Look at
is
that
somewhat
nose,
lacking.
though.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner.
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents?
Is that the guy who tried to see things from April's perspective last time? Huh? No! Yes! Yes, that's the guy who's about to be executed.
Signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you.
I'll
You have
try
your
to.
orders, Warden.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try to.
Barbarians.
Yeah. I agree with you there, Nose. I agree with you there.
I have only one memory.
Holy crap, I have a lot of characters. Anyway. The Vagabond. The Vagabond is a mysterious warden of Storytime, a world of dreams where all stories begin and end. Zoe has encountered the Vagabond on a few occasions, but she still knows little about him. He appears to know more than he's willing to tell Zoe, and he may have less control over this dreaming realm than she first thought. Not gonna lie, I like the design of the guy. He looks fascinating. Anyway, let's have a look at the nose. Warden Murron. Not gonna lie, I don't know the exact name of the type of dress he has. So that Chinese looking dress. But I love those. And I would love to get my hands on one of them. You know, in the off chance that I ever find an abandoned Chinese mall or somewhere around me. And given that the clothes aren't hopefully incinerated, would be chilly otherwise. Nuclear winter is not something fun to walk through. Let me tell you that. Anyway, Warden Murren. The Warden of Friar's Keep is a native Nordlander and Markurian has willingly collaborated with the Azadi occupiers to convert the city goal into a political prison, housing deserters and rebels. Warden Murren has embraced the foreigners and their rigid military order with near-sadistic enthusiasm, though he has little patience for their spiritual beliefs. Murren's prized prisoner is Kian Alvani, a high-ranking Azadi assassin who betrayed his own people and was sentenced to death for his crimes. And that is the one we're gonna have to execute, or try to save. Commander Vamon. That's the guy who ended up following Kian and stormed the village, killing women and children. I hope we get to kill this guy. Vamon is the Azadi military commander, head of the secret police in Mercuria. Yeah, well, yes, but also because he started questioning his faith, or rather, he started questioning the actions that the people were doing in the name of his faith. And he realized that his faith was strong, but the fan club was a little bit shitty. Anyway, the emissary's most trusted man and her illicit lover. What gave you that idea? When the apostle Kianovani first arrived in Mercuria, Vaman was ordered by the emissary Sister Saya to keep an eye on him, and when Kirian traveled to the Swamp City to meet the rebel leader April Ryan, Vaman had him followed. Kian's arrest was the culmination of a lifetime of jealousy. Vamans want nothing more than to see Kian dead. The two men have history, and their rivalry is personal. Veman and Saya are secretly plotting to increase their power over Mercuria. With command over the secret police and the troops stationed in the city, Veman has an iron grip on Mercuria, and the hated resistance is finally in his sights. With the imminent defeat, nothing will stand in their way.
My mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call.
I mean, you could look it up. Let me know as well, if you don't mind, of course, if you have a moment.
Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvani, you are here. Good.
Where would he be? He's a prisoner. Please, please tell me, where would he be? Dumbass.
I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Why would the warden come to visit me now? He wants me to plead. I shall not.
Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvani. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But that's not why I'm here. No. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man.
So I'm gonna assume that's really, really good. Also, voice acting is amazing right now. Do you agree? The voice acting has been on point in this game.
A
And we
warrior
just
deserves to
started.
die by the blade. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. Take my head.
The sword it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as...
Oh wait, he's in Hellblade? What is he in Hellblade? I want to make a reference because I'm gonna be playing that next. So I want to see if I recognize it.
duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers, no body to bury, no closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply
I'll have to
decided
see
to
when I
give
play the
up,
game. Right now
to
that doesn't say much to me,
to
but
stop
I'm gonna
fighting.
keep note of that.
To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust. You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family, no country. So leave me be, and let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The sword will be ready for you.
Sometimes the right choice is the hardest and the most painful.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time.
You wanted them to be saved? How's that for a
Bloody
savior?
time. Come on, let's go.
What's going
No
on?
time for answers. Let's get a move on.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate. Hey! Hey!
This is going to be a great game, isn't it, Glitter? This is going to be amazing. Kianavane. Kianavane was once the Azari apostle, serving the goddess as a holy assassin. a man of unwavering faith. Kian did what the Sixth and their priestesses commanded him to do, without question, without doubt. A year ago, called upon by the Sixth in Sadir, capital of Azadir, Kian received an important mission: travel to Mercuria, capital of the Northlands, to find and assassinate the leader of the resistance of Magicals. But during the course of his mission, Kian's fate was challenged. Upon meeting the rebel leader, April Ryan, he began questioning his superiors and the occupation of Mercuria, and whether or not he truly served the word of the goddess. Kian's refusal to assassinate April led to the imprisonment and death sentence. Locked up in Friar's Keep for almost a year now, Kian is a man at a crossroads, a man without people, and in the midst of a crisis of faith. To move forward, Kian has to remake himself, stand up against the very people he once trusted implicitly, and find his own way in the world, for the first time in 20 years. Also, the splash art for the characters are on point. They are really well done. I like how they went with this choice for stylized library. Balse buck him. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Glitter. You're not the only one. It is amazing, and I'm so looking forward to where this is going to go. Captain Balse Buckham is a relatively recent convert to the rebel cause. Before meeting April Ryan, the deceased leader of the resistance, Buckham profited from the Azadi occupation, lending them the use of his ship. In return, the Azadi turned a blind eye to his small smuggling operations. Buckham's turning point came after meeting April. Her convictions changed his perspective. Using his relationship with the Azadi as cover, he began smuggling arms, food, and medicine to the rebels in Mercuria, and he even helped establish and supply the rebel outpost in Myria, the swamp city.
Help me!
He's still
Hey,
breathing.
you!
I've seen him around
Over.
the prison. I don't think he's been here that
Over
long.
here!
And I don't think he's long for this world. He looks badly hurt. I don't think he might know how to get out of here. He looks badly hurt. How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There must be something we can do for him. Anything. I can't... Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all?
My... my family. Tell them what happened to me. Tell them I love them very much. And that... my children. Tell them they make me proud.
I have to promise. I have to fulfill this man's dying wish. No matter what, I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll make it out of here alive, or where my path will take me next. And I have to promise. I promise.
They live in the bones. My name is Stant. Arn Stant. Thank you. Please. Please finish me before the guards find me. They won't be
There's
kind.
nothing more to be done for him.
They will make... they will make me suffer. Kill me. Please, kill me. Please. Please kill me.
If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot leave him to such a gruesome fate. This is an innocent man. I can't simply...
See you later,
murder
Bounds.
him.
Good night.
In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him. If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot leave him to such a gruesome fate.
May the goddess ease your journey into the next life.
He's only going to suffer more. It's only going to be more pain down the road if I leave him alive. It's not easy, but I do feel it's
He's
the
with
best
the goddess
choice.
now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain. It appears to be a gate key. It probably unlocks this first gate.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
It's a heavy key, fashioned from iron. It fits the locked gate on this floor. We will need a key to open this gate.
Use the key to unlock the gate. They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down. Upwards. Ever upwards.
Yeah, I figured it's in games, but still,
Down there, you'll only find fiery death.
it doesn't
We
make
over
it
here.
easier.
Up,
The choices
up,
are
up.
always difficult. But you gotta make them. And honestly, yes, there might be moments in this game specifically, because apparently there's more than one path. There might be things I can do differently. There might be things I can do better. But I'm gonna go down the road that I feel like I'm the most truest to myself. Truest to the character, to how I feel the characters are.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble. A broom.
The prisoner's dead. Looks like someone slit his throat.
Okay, so I got this now.
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. What's going on out there?
Ha! Wish I knew. Yazadi are entrenched. Like I say, there ain't been a lot of new troops arriving. But then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermon are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Shadow be damned. It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick. There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom.
Are you not gonna say anything about
I
the
need to pick the lock.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
Hello?
Yeah, talk to them. That's gonna help. Okay.
I'm really not into riot. Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Locked, and I don't have time to pick each and every cell door.
Oh? How so?
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I'll need to pick the lock.
Yeah, but with what?
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives so many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves?
Apparently they don't.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
What?
Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with this broom.
We'll get you, don't worry. You'll hang before the night is over.
There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom. There's no...
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! Come back here!
Those guards are bad enough. But when my own people get here, it'll be a lot worse. Anyone there? I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. Hello? Anyone there? I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish.
Boy, oh god. This game is wild, and I love it. What am I missing, though?
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! Just leave me be. I'm very comfortable behind this locked door.
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! There he is! Up there! Shadow, damn that man!
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
It's the Apostle! Get him! He got away!
This is tempting fate. Sooner or later, one of those arrows will pierce my skull.
We got him! I think we got him.
It's undamaged, and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
There we go. I'm not gonna lie, the answer was a little convoluted. To go that far to get a lockpick? Really? But it's part of its charm? Question mark?
That ought to do the trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow. Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
So, anyone feeling a redemption arc?
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balsay back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
The warden
May the
has
Mojal
dropped the
befoul
gate
your
somehow.
filthy arsehole, Murren! Let us through right bloody now!
Oh my god, that insult was the best one I've heard so
I'm
far.
afraid this is as far as you will get.
I could attempt to reason with him. See if he responds to that. Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
Doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to... What choice does he have? I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. Doesn't the Warden claim to... My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
We're running out of time, and this filthy heathen is the only thing between us. He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family. If not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. Let's forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman.
Can I
Very
bitch
well, you make a
slap
fair
him?
point. I will trust you despite my bitter instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
You gave me your word, Alvani. Your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law.
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
I'm gonna let him live. He's not worth it.
Perhaps so, Alvani, but at least my punishment... At least my punishment will be at the hands of those who respect laws and regulations, and not a mere barbarian like yourself.
I mean... That's to be questioned.
This is as far as the
but-
stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know. And others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced.
I mean, he's taking a big risk, but
This passage
he already
leads up to
has
the
one
roof,
leg in the
but
grave.
the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way up. I got you this
These
far,
torches
Kian.
burn day and night.
Now you need to put that
There's no other
Azadi
light
brain
in
of
this
yours to
accursed
work,
place.
and quick.
Good job. Let's move.
I feel... Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer.
We'll get him, sir. You just stay here.
A piece of cloth.
They're not far
Moist.
behind us.
With what, I'd rather not know.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. That chain goes up to the mechanism that
don't
raises
have
and
much
lowers
time.
the cage. It's covered in thick oil.
Ooh, I have an idea.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
The oil is burning off.
Oh, clever boy. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly. I should be able to climb the chain now.
You first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning.
Has somebody already gotten those goddamn keys yet?
There's no way through here.
I'm just taking a quick look around, making sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Right behind you, boy.
Apparently not.
Right behind you, boy.
I should be able to climb the chain now.
Hello? The iron bars are making it hard to get a clear shot. But I shouldn't tempt fate.
They've readied the sword for you. A warrior's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate. Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now. For the love of Mojal's 7 prostitutes, Kian, lower that damned bar now! They're here!
Whoops. I didn't know which bar he was talking about.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves
Whoops.
some time. Quick. Block that gate. Use the
It's
lever to lower the
unbolted,
bar.
and the
Quickly
guards
now.
could be here at any moment.
Now arm yourself. Come over here now. By the Mojal's bloated testes, stop fucking about and get your ass over here.
How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a Mojal damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods. And you say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
What were you saying about the previous choice? How the fuck am I supposed to make this choice?
His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw defeat, he sees victory. I don't... How many more deaths before this night is over? His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw defeat, he sees... Goddess, forgive me.
Slow and steady, boy. Blood and pain for the portal.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. But I never did.
This is only the second chapter. Holy crap, this story. Holy crap.
Goddess, damn him to the Shadow Eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
Portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this.
Sister Saya. Sister Saya is the Azadi emissary to the Northlands. As stewardess of Mercuria and administrator of the Engine Project, She is the youngest priestess to ever rise so fast and far, and there are whispers that she may someday become a mother. Putting her status and life at risk, however, is her illicit relationship with Commander Vammon, and her ambition to rise above the role of emissary, to establish a new Azadi seat of power in the Northlands. The two lovers are plotting to cement their control over Mercury and use the engine to serve their own ambitions. Saya answers to the Six, the child of the emperors of the Azadi Empire, as well as the mysterious prophet, architect of the engine.
Goddess whichever.
I want to check something. No. Okay. This is just the second chapter. Holy crap, this thing is big. And I love every moment of it.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. I do. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad.
Maybe it's called flaming flamboyance?
Lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy.
Not quite.
He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
Olivia's
You
gone?
feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a
The
prototype.
hairstyle is
There's no
fabulous,
way to
though.
predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Okay. Holy crap. Awake. So she doesn't even remember anything of what happened. Oh boy, is she in for an awakening. Awake, alive, an amnesiac. Doctor told me to keep a journal. Said it might help me deal with not remembering because this might be temporary, but it might also be permanent. A whole year lost. Holy crap, that scrolls fast. So, journal dictating, voice to text, expect some rambling. How to begin? Hello, diary? Hello, dear reader of my diary. No, I'm the only one who could be reading. I made sure of this. All the encryptions, and I'm certain I'll never read this because awkward. No matter, this is about the process of recording my thoughts, my day, my life, the days of my life. This is about remembering. So, key points. Been awake for a few days now, still in bed most of the time, but drugs and implements and robotic appendages are helping make this a rapid recovery. A rapid physical recovery. I'm getting used to food. Food is lovely. They bring me food and I eat the food, all the food, and I eat all day. Weight gain will not be a problem. Dad wants me to join him in Mumbai. There's nothing for me here in Casablanca. An empty apartment, painful memories. I can't stay here. But live with Dad? After all these things? As for my memories, not a whole lot of those. Not since before the whole ordeal. But Dad filled me in a few gaps when I woke up. Reza vanished and I went searching for him. I discovered the Waticorp Dream Machine project slash conspiracy, the story Reza was chasing. I also found out that my mother was involved, except I didn't know she was my mother. Also, I didn't know my mother was alive. Also, she put me in a coma. Summary. Went off after investigating journalist ex-boyfriend on silly rescue mission. Discovered corporate plot to control people's dreams. Found out my father's been lying to me all my life and that my mother isn't dead. In short, I thwarted a global conspiracy and in return, Mommy Dearest injected me with an experimental drug. It's a sordid story. I could probably sell it for 1 billion new yuan. But hey, bonus, I saved the world. Made some tasty lemonade from those pesky lemons. No, following Dad to Mumbai is not an option. I'll have to do this on my own now. Without that, without a safety net, without memories. I'm Zoe Castillo, awake, alive, amnesiac. April 10th. Dear Diary, etc. 1 week on my feet and feeling fine. Scary how quickly you can get over being in a coma for a year with the help of modern science. I barely have bed sores. So now what? Rez and I are talking about getting together again, and I've been thinking he's living in Europolis. I'm rootless. No roots. I can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'm starting a new life. I can pick where to begin. Yes, relationship. I worked fast. Is this a good thing? I feel like it could be. Reza visited me almost every day when I was sick, except there wasn't a real Reza, because Reza was dead. He never stopped talking to me. He was the first thing I saw when I woke up. Okay, yes, so we broke up because it wasn't working, but that was before. This is after, and I'm different. We both are. We've both turned the page, begun a new chapter. It's a good thing. I think I'll join Reza in Europolis. Why not? It'll be an adventure. I've decided to cut off contact with Dad, at least for now. This may turn out to be a bad idea, but I'm angry and disappointed. I can't forgive him for keeping so many secrets from me for so many years. Telling me my mother was dead when she so clearly wasn't, even if she was an evil bitch, and she is, and even if she ended up trying to kill me, and she did. That's not something you do to your only child. You don't lie. Not about that shit. I hope these feelings will pass. Or maybe hope isn't the right word. I'll keep an open mind, but for now, and for the foreseeable future, he will not be part of my life. My life right now is all about getting back on my feet. Emotionally, I'm walking just fine, and moving to Europolis to live with Reza. That's enough for now. I don't know if living with Reza is the best choice, but whatever. Who am I? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, bye bye Casablanca, hello Europolis. Europolis, that's so European. I've barely been to Europe. Not a huge fan. Rampant poverty, crime, pollution, awful food, and yet that's where I'm going. Europolis. Prague district. Propas. That was an easy choice, since that's where Reza's working. Yes, he's still with the hand that feeds, still an investigative journalist, still taking the whole saving the world thing seriously. I love him. I still don't know what I'll be doing once I get to Europolis, aside from playing house with Reza. When I woke up, I knew I didn't want to go back to school to continue my bioengineering degree. It was crystal clear to me, like I'd had that whole argument in my head while I was in the coma, and it was settled. That's fine, I'm not going to fight it. I'm just curious what my mind was set. It was odd. Iris. Capital letters, please. I hate Europolis. Thank you. Back to lowercase. 5 reasons I hate Europolis. There's no sun. None. It's always raining. Always. There's no vegetation. No trees, no plants, no grass, none. I can't. Oh. Uh, they claim They claim to speak English, but it's littered with slang words like mouse and bull. I don't understand half of what they're saying. Did I mention there's no sun? Fuck this. But oh, it's fantastic and I love it. Zoe, contradictions, you are full of them. I'm starting a new chapter. I'm putting the past behind me. I'm growing up. I'm no longer defined by who I was or what I did or didn't do before the coma. That's why I love it. We've already found a place super close to Reza's office and we're moving in on Monday or Tuesday. Of course, we haven't actually seen the place outside of simulations, but I'm sure it's perfect. It can be a hellhole, and it'll still be perfect. It doesn't matter how I feel about Europolis or the apartment or about not having a job or about being shit scared, because I'm here now and this is the beginning of a new story for me. I started therapy today. Dr. Roman Zelenka, psychotherapist, good head of hair. You can say that again. Dorky suit. Reza found him. He came recommended from someone at the hand. He's nice. I like him. There's chemistry. I can talk to him. He didn't push me or any of my very large buttons. Of course, it's all therapist smoke and mirrors, but I don't mind. If I don't see strings being pulled, I don't care. Also, it's a 5-minute walk from home. Convenient. On that note, I do need to start working out. The food is pretty awesome here in ProPast. I'm still not quite sure what therapy is going to do. Help me remember? I do want to remember. How much and how fast? I don't know yet. I'll take things as they come, I guess. I'm adaptable. Adaptable Zoe. Tomorrow I start looking around for something locally. A job where I can use at least a few of my skills. Or my head. Failing that, my body. And no, that doesn't sound right at all. I'd prefer something in tech, but I'm not picky. Whatever comes my way, I'll manage. Are you sure? So there's 3 facts about our tiny flat in Sonnenschein Plaza Terraces. It's tiny, the size of my bedroom in Casablanca, if you didn't include the balcony. It smells weird. The window looks straight into a brick wall with neon signs on it, but I love it. We have our own place. I couldn't wish for anything more. I feel liberated. I feel like myself again. Well, sort of. A forgetful amnesiac self, half Zoe, but better half. So much reading. Project Find a Friend, or 5, has begun. It sounds so desperate, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and build a life for myself here. And part of it is having friends, right? The lady with the food cart outside Dr. Zelenki's office is one of my projects. She's really weird and a bit too intense, but I like her. Nella, was it? Yes, Nella. She's on my list. My list of candidates. Friends candidates. If anyone ever finds out about this list, I will have to kill them. Sully's on the list too. Sully's a friend, but he's also Reza's best friend, so I can't hijack him and make him my best friend. Also, I'm starting to think Sully might have a teensiest crush on me. He's sweet though, a true mensch. Well, that was easy. I have a job, I think. I was in the Chinese market, what they call the bricks because bricks? Browsing for tea when my iris popped up with a notification about a job posting a few blocks away. Trainee neural engineer wanted ASAP. Unreasonably long hours, shit pay. Contract Mira at Pandemonium. I don't know. I found it intriguing. The place, Pandemonium, looked shady from the outside and even shadier on the inside, and Mira turned out to be incredibly offensive, but something about her reminded me of my friend Liv. Also, the job sounds interesting. It's a trainee position, and I'll have to do a ton of non-neural programming stuff like deliveries and bot assembly, but I think I'll learn a lot. And it's a complete left turn for me, something completely different, which is good. At the same time, it's also like I'm following in Olivia de Marco's footsteps, honoring her memory. She was always trying to teach me, and she kept asking me to start working for her. Of course, back then I lacked the motivation and drive, but now I want to learn. I want to do something with my life. I think you've already done a big thing with your life, but that might be me. Anyway, I don't know if this is it, but it's something. We'll see where it goes. Mira didn't really confirm whether I got a job or not, but she also said to stop by at 9 o'clock tomorrow, so yes? We'll see how that plays out, I guess. Her partner, Wit, didn't say a word when I was there, and Mira kept insulting him, but it didn't look like it bothered him at all. He seemed like a gentle giant, but is he mute? He didn't even look at me once. I'm not sure I get him yet. He is huge, though. Massive. A mountain. Almost there. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep updating my journal on a regular basis. I'm so predictable and busy. Busy me. Busy, busy bee. So an update. Yoga for my mind and exercise in memory. Here goes. Europolis is growing on me. Okay, yes, the flat is awful, the ventilation system rarely works. It's hot, it smells weird, there's no sunlight, and people talk funny. But I like the energy. I like the diversity. Casablanca was like London. Beautiful, safe, prosperous. All shiny metal and glass and polished stone. But never particularly exciting. It's exciting here. And there's history in these streets. Filthy, stinky, crumbling, fading history. But history. There are art galleries and cinemas and 1,000 million food carts. I had a Pierre Guy for lunch and it was delicious. Sure, there are seedy sex clubs, illegal dream emporiums, and people urinating on the streets, but at least it's genuine urination, urination with gusto. Okay? I wonder why you're writing about that in your diary, but okay. Uh, Two, I like my job. Weird. I know. I'm not using my education at all, and I'm starting on the floor, below the floor, in the sub basement. But that's sort of refreshing, liberating. I'm learning a lot. I feel like I'm actually evolving. Maybe in 6 months, a year, I can use my newfound skills to get a good job. But for now, I like this. I've gone political. So that's pretty weird, I guess. When did Zoe ever care about politics? I hear people say inside their heads, which means I can also read minds now. Awesome! But I both do and don't. Let me explain. Dear Diary, I am now volunteering for a political campaign. I was browsing the wire looking for things to do locally, and there it was, an ad for a voluntary position assisting the Lia Uminska campaign. Uminska is a mayoral candidate for Unity, the Europolitan Social Democratic Party. Hey, I thought that's a thing to do when you could also reward an interesting. I read up on the Unity's agenda and Uminska's track record, figured they would probably the party I'd vote for, if I voted, which I haven't, and send in my application. The next day I met Baruti. Baruti is great. More about him later. And 30 minutes later I was a volunteer with a mission. I was political. So why? It's like waking from a slumber, I guess. Oh, hey, maybe a coma. Before all the things I lived in a protected bubble. I was spoiled. I was bored. I was aimless. I didn't care. But going through what I went through, losing everything and everyone, moving to a new city, it's given me perspective. If nothing else, and even if I'm still not a very political person, I don't see the need to change to happen here, everywhere. Also, meeting Baruti and seeing his engagement and passion, that's infectious. It must be amazing to care as much as he does, to sacrifice and work to achieve something for the greater good. I want that. I want to be able to feel that way. And to social and to social democrats seem like the ones who won't do any more harm to Europolis. How's that for idealism? As for Project Find a Friend, I'm not doing a very good job. Here's my Here are my candidates. Nella of Nella Bites, food cart lady, Marxist, firecracker, very loud and energetic. Better in small doses. I can tolerate having lunch with her and maybe watching an old movie. Not a sleepover or a day of shopping. Or a night of drinking. Sully. Love Sully. Sully's the best. But he's Reza friend, and he likes me just a tiny bit too much for us to hang out on our own without feeling maybe a teensy bit awkward. He's still awesome though. Best guy. Baruti. Campaign manager guy. Yeah, maybe. He makes me smile and I have lots of fun working for him. But he's my boss, and we're very different. We can be friendly, we can have drinks and talk about the campaign or Europolis or food, but that's as far as it goes. Mira? Wit? Yeah, no. Reza? This is a depressing list. Yes. Yes, it is. Can't believe it's not sand. I read they used imported space rocks that are pulverized, processed, exposed to radiation to, hey, irony, remove radiation, and then they use it to make fake beaches. Why not just use sand or earth rocks? Are space rocks so much more better than earth rocks? Anyway, we're not in Europolis anymore. Ta-da! Trist is exactly how I imagined Trist would be like. Filled with Europolitans escaping the smog and fog and heat and rain and pollution in order to risk skin cancer on fake beaches while eating food that is a lot worse than the food in pro-pest hotels made of plastic polymers. Also, swimming is out of the question. You really need to wear a hazmat suit to go swimming in the Mediterranean these days. This is a far cry from the pristine beaches of Camps Bay or Angkor or even Zanzibar. And now I miss Africa. But this trip wasn't all about that. It was about getting away and being together and strengthening our relationship. It's been a bit rocky lately. It's been tough on Reza to have me in his space, and tough on me to jump straight from a year-long coma to a relationship. Tough all around. There have been moments when I've thought, maybe, was this the good choice? Did I really think this through? Can I deal with the consequences? So yeah, we needed this. We need more of this. We're both so busy and preoccupied and propast that we sometimes get on each other's nerves. Here we've been able to relax, find peace, and have lots and lots of awesome sex. A little TMI, but sure. I am also still worried. I'm worried that we'll grow apart again. I'm worried that my instincts were right the first time around, that Reza's a good friend more than he is a partner. I'm worried, but I'll leave the worrying now for another day while I focus on soaking up these last few rays of wonderful sun. Also, can't complain about the sex. Sunday night, an update. It's really late and I have to be up really early. Reza's in the shower and I'm lying here in bed staring up at the ceiling, thinking. It was such a hassle getting back into ProPast. There are eye checkpoints everywhere now, and you need to shower and you need to show papers just to move between sectors, which is insane. So we waited in line for almost an hour and then we started arguing and suddenly all the good vibes from the week vanished and I felt like crying. It got better afterwards, we made up, but I can't help feel there's something off. Like we've started down different paths and right now those paths are parallel, but soon they'll diverge and then here's Reza now. I think I'm overreacting. I'm so tired and grumpy. And good night. Yeah, no. Then I don't like Reza. I'm sorry. I don't trust Reza. That's not Reza. 3 months in therapy. Still batshit crazy. Hello. I'm not complaining. The doc's doing a good job. Probably. My head's a mess. I've lost a year of memories, but I'm getting better. Ish. And I do want to remember. That's probably a step in the right direction, right? At least there's that. Anyway, I spent enough time in my head today. No more psychotherapy. Dear diary, let's move forward and focus on the present.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call. Doctor. Roman?
Yes.
My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar, but maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing this? So, what do you get up to when you're not, you know, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things. When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does, your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. Which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really? Huh. So, Roman is single and spends too much time by himself. I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. So, Roman is single. My next appointment with I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
So, Roman is single and spends too much time by himself. He could really do with a social life. You should get out more. Think about something other than work.
What did you have in mind?
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm, a homebody.
Sounds like we both should get out more.
We should. I mean, you should, and so should I.
You're not you're not doing...
Yes.
You're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
You're just making it awkward, Zoe.
I'm not quite sure where this conversation is going. It's very confusing. I should probably just cut it. I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Flirting with my therapist. Yeah, you should come out with Reza and me sometime.
With oh, yes, of course, sometime.
I think I chose
After
the
we've
wrong...
concluded your therapy, of course. I don't mix my professional and private lives.
That's not a good mix. That's like gummy bears and potassium chlorate. Keep them apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly, my idea was I'll talk about Reza, and maybe I can talk about my doubt. Apparently, it didn't go in that direction. I chose wrong.
I should finish writing these notes before I forget everything we talked about.
Of course. Good idea. That's... yeah.
Awkward.
Okay. The doc's been good for me, I think. And good to me.
Sorry.
I do need someone My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar. When's our next...
Next Monday. Next Monday at 9.
I'm not quite sure where this conversation is... So,
You could show me what I'm missing out on sometime.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. That is a thing I can do.
Of course, it would have to wait until we're done with your therapy. You're a patient, and that's, you know.
Right. Yes.
Yes. I should finish, noting these notes before, I forget everything we talked about.
Noted? No, that would be a bad thing, really. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. Is that a dragon? Well, it looks like a dragon. What does that mean? What does that say about me? That I'm, into dragons? Dragons are cool.
Nice psychology. Very nice
I could stare
psychology.
at that for hours and then I really would go insane. I see... No, it's on shrink stuff. Shrinky books.
Shrinky books.
Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I could stare out this window for hours, but the doc will probably get really annoyed. Seshadri Tower has the best view in Propass bar none. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. If that's real wood, it must have cost a fortune. It looks real. Not the sort of thing you'd expect to find in a therapist's office. How can Zelenka afford a piece of furniture like that? Must have been a gift. Knock on wood. I don't often get to do that with real wood. IKEA's plastique just doesn't cut it, knock-wise.
IKEA's plastique. Like, that's a fashion statement. IKEA's plastique. God, I love this game.
I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home. I always wanted a pet cephalopod. They're the best. Is that a dragon? Well, it looks like a dragon. What does that mean? What does that say about me? That I'm, into dragons? Dragons are cool.
Oh, this game is taking a ride and it's awesome. I just wish, I don't know, maybe that she had already remembered it. Then again, I'm not gonna question the story because their storytelling is amazing. I can't beat that. With the combination of the smoke and that billboard made it look like the background of that billboard was on fire. Also, is that a holographic mohawk? Why the fuck? No, please tell me. Why would you get a holographic mohawk? Either get the real thing or don't. You look like a chic douchebag.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
What kind of cell phone is that? I want one. Reza Tamiz. I don't like him. Reza is Zoe's on and off, on again boyfriend, an investigative journalist and editor working on the radical newsfeed The Hand That Feeds. Nay, The Hand That Bites. In Europolis under the tutelage of editor-in-chief and best friend Sully Sadiq. 1 year ago, while investigating Waticorp Dream Machine, Reza went missing. Fearing for his life, Zoe tried to track him down. She ended up exposing a corporate conspiracy to tap into people's dreams and memories, through a Wati consumer product called the Dream Machine. Cause I mean, I'll give you that. He's not bad looking. I like the facial hair he has going on. But I don't like Reza, because I don't think he's Reza. Turned out Reza had gone underground, hiding from corporate hitmen. After the conspirators were brought to justice, he wrote an explosive expose for The Hand That Feeds, laying the blame for the Waticorp conspiracy on rogue elements in the corporation. His story went viral, propelling Reza into the limelight and prompting the move to Europolis. After waking from her coma, Zoe joined him there, both to give their relationship another chance and to give herself a fresh start. The problem is, yes and no. Yes, he's a butt. Also, there's a map now. Really? Wow, this game had a serious upgrade. I'm looking forward to what it has to offer, plus all the possible choices. Although, I'm probably not gonna go like do a complete playthrough of the game on stream, but I might do it in my off time, because holy crap, this game looks good. Anyway, the problem that I have with Reza is at the end of the game, the previous game, we learned that he was killed. And in the previous game, Chloe left off with the warning that it isn't Reza. So I don't like Reza. I don't trust him.
Freedom and food to the Prolo! Best schmazak in Propast!
Nella, street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and
but I
friend of
don't.
mine. I do love her, in smaller doses.
Down with the fascio oppressors!
Did you see that?
I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she? I mean, I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist. I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late, and I'm already neck deep in the Uminska campaign. I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. What was all that about?
Fucking eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste the whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need.
I did.
Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the syndicate, but this is Chongo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds.
I like her hair,
and okay,
though.
for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your turbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet. The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but the pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous. Let's live dangerously. The pork sausages sound perfect.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. We'll probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zone.
Do we care
Just
what
another
Reza
fucking
likes?
Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Fried cheese, cheese soup, wurst. Down with the fascio oppressors. That's right, Assy. Keep walking. Fried cheese,
Nela has a
cheese
nickname for
soup,
her mobile
wurst.
kitchen, and that nickname is Carl, because Marxist.
Well, I don't like the quest giver, so there.
I met Nella after my first appointment with Dr. Roman. She sold me some fried cheese and I fell in love. With the cheese, not with Nella. Although she is pretty cute.
Weren't you in a rush?
Actual, real organic meat is almost impossible to come by. I wonder where she got those pork sausages. Was it even pork? Or was it people? No, I'm sure it's pork. Where did you say those sausages came from again?
The Collective. They have a storefront on Caprova right next to the metro entrance. They don't make a big number of it.
But organic meat? Are you sure they're legal?
Did you taste them? They're divine. They taste like freedom and democracy, like meat's supposed to taste. How
Not
meat
gonna
tasted
lie,
before they started
I know
growing
what
it all in
happens,
vats.
but I've never seen
They
soy.
slaughter animals to get that meat.
Or a rat.
Animals, Zoe. Animals. They get to be alive for a glorious moment. They get to be food. Circle of life, I'd say.
Now I'm getting
You're a
hungry.
very odd person. I never see a lot of customers here, but Nella must be doing all right. This spot can't be cheap. It's prime real estate. How's Nella Bites doing?
It's got bite, man. Paletti. That's what that means. Doing good.
It must be expensive to rent a spot up here.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm super bon. Totally fine.
It's just that I never see a line.
There are other ways of being fine. Fried cheese ain't all I'm selling, Zozo.
Oh.
Anda, idiota. Not drugs or guns or my body. I just mean there's more to it than the food cart. I'm also selling idealism and social engagement.
How do you profit from that?
There are ways. I may be Marxist, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in a free market economy. You know what I mean.
It's always... Enjoy.
I always do, Zozo. Bye. Never bites.
I like
But
her.
I don't.
She's perky.
Fried cheese. Cheese soup. First.
I've got crunchy crickets, fried fire ants, boiled beetles, and juicy moth larvae.
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
We've got steaming hot xiaolong bao, sha gao, chong yu bing, best in Propas. What can I get?
Hey, you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propas. Crow Boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' Crow Cowboy.
Mira's shop is located in the bricks, in what used to be Propast Auto Service. Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. Show me
They
Prista
actually
Vista, please.
made Crow
The
Boy.
Pamatnik Collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Propas docks coming right up. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
What can I get? Ahoy, can I get your order? Dolly dolly?
What is up with these holographic mohawks? Also, what direction do I need to go?
Like it or not, and I don't, you can't deny that Watty's doing a really good job selling their dream machines.
Map! Get your map here! Map! I'm here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Rez's office is down by Prista Vista. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik Collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Propas docks coming right up. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Okay.
I'm saying is the
Crowboy is
acquisition
the
will
best
go through.
mascot though.
We're making damn sure of it. I'm sorry, do you mind? This is a private conversation? Okay. Okay, yeah, I see your point.
I've seen her before.
Look,
she's...
you hired us for a reason. We can
no,
deliver what you
can't
need.
place her.
And MTI has what you need.
She looks familiar.
There's a convergence of interests, is what I'm saying. Uh-huh. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We'll let them know we have their files.
Do I know
And
her?
that they'll find their way into
Sure, I know her from somewhere.
the open market.
I've seen her before.
Unless they agree to sell.
She's...
Between getting something
no,
and nothing.
can't place her.
The best.
I guess it doesn't matter right now.
What did you do?
Well, I started with mixed in one of Chabayer's dreams. The one with the balls?
El Toro Gigante, 5 stars in the Dream Store.
That's the one. Totally surreal.
I just bought the latest Barclay bundle. That's next weekend sorted. I'm not leaving the flat.
I'm not a big...
Oh boy. Now, if I only knew where the map was. It should be down here somewhere.
Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated tequila shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Ooh, which bits? It's warm and tingly. Odd. They've lost jobs, homes, all because they're addicted to Dreamtime. It's really scary.
I miss you so much, Chia.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help.
I mean, you could still try.
Corporate-sponsored adbot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve?
So beautiful, so peaceful.
Oh,
You
here.
look like you could need some directions, miss. Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Row past dock. Anytime you need a route.
It's literally just up ahead, though. Oh, over there. Okay. I was just going the wrong direction. When one holographic mohawk isn't enough, you can always go with 3. Fashion.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar, trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and ponder. Get out there before it's all gone. I know it's not that easy, such a mind fuck. Oh, believe me, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go. I'm trying to keep going, trying.
He looks really familiar. Who is that? I've seen him somewhere before. He looks really familiar.
You know, she gets a lot of but Rebus is strong.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
That's the hand that feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
Oh boy. So we're finally gonna be delivering his lunch.
The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and switched to a daily feed.
Vaultec. Sorry, Zoe, I'm rather busy. Sully needs this Vaultec story done before the end of the day, and he's just not listening to reason.
The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. I know it's been a huge source of anxiety for Reza and Sully, but so far they've been successful. They still get to do the longer and more in-depth stories.
Okay, so that is good.
Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss, living in denial, daddy issues. I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on. Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best.
Let's say hi to Sully.
Smells good. You didn't have to bring me lunch, Zoe.
Good, because I didn't. This is for Reza.
And yet you come see me first. This tells me something.
You're enormous. You have your own gravity field. There's no escaping it. Talk to you after I've delivered this to my man?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well, but not in the mood for more psychotherapy. Can we please talk about it later? At home? So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a Hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Sully is
Ready
awesome.
to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Sausage. Surprise? Possibly exotic? Sorry.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
Wow.
Clamp down.
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, ZML. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Mira. Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face. There's no way around that.
Why is Mira crazy face though? I'm getting achievements after achievements. Oh boy. Let's talk to Sully now.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me, but he tries so hard to keep it light and friendly. I love him. Sully loves to test me. He knows what buttons to push. I'm calling his bluff. Is that all you see? A walking cliche? That hurts, man.
I see a potentially very scary person.
I'm a scary manic pixie dream girl?
What can I say? You transcend cliches.
Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things good and bad.
What is a Polish wedding
And
supposed
once the
to
bride
be?
and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second.
Oh
Besides,
my God.
my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on top of the news cycle.
Sounds like it's something you. Sounds like it's quite an experience, though. Fun to.
What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Experience it
Jesus
once?
wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mauser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
It's a very nice assortment of characters they have going on. They have a well-established cast, and I really like it. And I can't wait to see where all of this is going.
Trademark of the Revolutionary Church Holdings. What does that even mean?
Reza barely works less than 12, 14 hours a day, but at least he does a bunch of it from home. I get to see him, part of him, the part that is the back of his head. Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss, living in denial, daddy issues. I've got plenty of...
Alright, time to head to work, I guess. Well, let's meet the rest of this cast. Wait, that's a consequence? Okay, I guess.
The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell.
But Rebus
I
is
remember
straight
only
up.
fragments.
I think I'm
He looks
voting
really
manifesto
familiar.
this election. The Marxists? No bullshit.
Get your map here! Crow boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Mir, do you know where Propast Auto Service is located?
1 second, doll. Why, I sure do. But that garage closed down years ago. I can direct you to...
I want to go to there.
Clean slate is the only way
Well,
to go. Someone
certainly.
with no hands
The
in the
building's
corporate
still there,
pockets.
right smack in the bricks.
Say whatever you want
According
about
to the
Martha
city
Rebus
net,
and
it's
manifesto.
abandoned.
They got no ties
So
to
watch
the
out
syndicate.
for squatters and undesirables. Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
Don't be a stranger now, you hear? God, I'm horrible with accents. I should probably never do that again. Now I should have my map updated. Yes, I do.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Oh, thank you. I generally don't practice accents very much, so
Everything just seems so
I thought it
banal.
sounded a lot more horrible
There's
than
no
it did
need to stay
apparently.
up and ponder. Get out there before it's all gone. I know it's not that easy. Such a mind fuck. Believe me, I'm trying.
The Eye. Keeping Propast safe, or, you know, under constant surveillance. I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. Corporate-sponsored Adbot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Madam.
Cheery stuff.
If I can just have a... But it will only take a... I think you'll be very interested.
If you don't leave, I will activate my periphery defenses and channel 80,000 volts through your metal head, you murder-toting homicide.
Have a wonderful day, madam.
Okay.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal.
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Well, you're lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses. Or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in.
She looks special. She's gonna be fun.
God damn this shitting shit! Well, don't just stand there like a fucking half... Wait! Oh, I hate you so much right now, you dumb mute log! Yeah, you keep pretending like you can't hear me. That's not annoying at all. That does not make me want to strangle you with a wire.
I see what she did there.
Do not just spend 57,000 yuan on scrap metal. We will make these things shine and hover, and not
awesome.
blow up or attack small children. I can take or leave the children. Some people are attached to the filthy, shitting, squealing things. And we can't afford to upset the customers.
Mira buys a lot of these discarded bots. It's her core business, reselling refurbished bots to businesses all over Europolis. I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children on the streets of Mumbai. She loves him, and I think he'd do pretty much anything for her. Blueprints of bots. Is this a bad time?
It's the fucking worst time, Kutria. But I'm not paying you for the privilege of avoiding my shitty shit. You're going chin deep with the rest of us.
I'm ready for... Wait, you're paying me? When did you start paying me?
Like I told you last week, blame the fucking banks for their incompetence and inability to process the transfers in time, not the messenger.
Should I be writing this down?
Do you kiss your boyfriend with that mouth of yours?
Every day. So what am I doing? I can continue to run the orders
God, Banchod! Who cares about new orders when we can't even deliver on our current orders? At this rate, we'll be out of business by Friday, and our creditors will tear this place to the ground and have us all garroted in the plaza. Today, you earn your bread and slivovitz by doing something that's actually useful. We're going to brainwash one of my refurbished bots. Neural programming, Petal.
I'll be doing what I was actually hired to do. Yay.
I didn't hire you to give me attitude, Banjod. I get enough of that from Wit already. That retard knows how to push my buttons. Yeah, you just keep turning the other cheek, Hamarzad. You mother chode? I bet you've been faking your autism since we first met. Oh, you're such a fucking puppy dog, Wit. Such a fucking Gondor. And no wonder your armor left you in the dumpster after she squirted you out of her filthy chute. So we have to get this refurbished bot ready for sale. And the Jodu is a bigger retard than Wit over there. No small feat. I did a low-level format and memory wipe, but this thing is not yet ready for prime time. That, Petal, is where you come in. Take Shitbot for a walk. Run through some test scenarios. See what it's good for.
I know,
What
and
about
I
the
love
neural
it.
programming? I'll be doing the programming, Petal. You just worry about testing this tin can. Today, you're the tester.
Mira treats Wit like shit, but it doesn't seem to faze him. They have a very complicated relationship. Like siblings. Dysfunctional siblings.
I guess that's one way to describe
Wit.
it.
I don't know how you can stand it without punching her stupid face, but you guys have your thing and I don't understand it, but it's obvious that she cares about you. Maybe that's her way of showing it. Being a total dick. Anyway, see you later, okay?
I mean, she's standing right behind you.
Mira's most treasured tool, an acoustic turn screw. I don't know how it works, but it's like a magic wand of modern science.
Are you my new human?
Nope, we're just going to work together today.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not sure that matters.
Are you hygienic? You look a bit unhygienic.
This guy
Seriously?
needs to say that. Test Shitbot's personality modules.
I don't like her, but I sort of love her, I think. Could also
Look.
be hate. It's a mix.
I'm sorry for being
it's
in a
complicated.
shitty mood today. I don't like feeling I might have thrown away our entire nest egg.
I'm
But
guessing
my
not
bad
all
mood
of these are strictly
doesn't explain why you're not
legal
out there with
copies.
Shitbot doing
I'm
your
seeing
job.
a ton of proprietary information here. Mira yells at me if I touch it. I don't want to get yelled at, so I'm not touching it. The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And by insane, I mean Wit and I sit quietly and watch Mira get shit-faced. That never stops being hilarious. If I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face.
So apparently the robot is actually called Shitbot.
My assignment for the day. Take, Shitbot for a walk. I really need to give him a less offensive name.
You do that. Are you though? Are you going to?
Refresh yourself with a refreshing news. Do we have to be outside? I don't like the outside.
That could be a problem.
It's very big.
That's sort of the point of outside, the bigness.
It's very loud and there could be assassins. Let's go back inside.
A bot that's
What?
afraid of
No,
assassins.
we have
Okay.
a job to do.
I don't like this one bit, but all right. Where would you like me to begin?
Time to check out your repair program. We'll look for something you can repair.
Affirmative. Scanning CityNet for repair requests. Scanning. Scanning.
Any luck?
Scanning. Scanning.
I think we should
Scanning. Complete. Repair request located. Follow. Human.
Zoe.
No, that's not my name.
That's my name.
I fail to see the relevance.
You know what your problem is? You're an asshole. That's your problem.
I like this robot.
Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one.
Nice commentary.
Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for.
CityNet reports broken wiring in this location. I will need specific instructions to proceed.
Can't you just, you know, fix it?
I need specific instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless. Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for. Might be a good idea to find out more about what we're dealing with here before I let Rust Bucket loose on the wiring. Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe.
Oh, I see.
Looks like the fuse is blown.
A 4. A 12A fuse.
The broken fuse will have to be removed first.
Oh god.
Remove that fuse, please.
Your call, human. I'm only doing what I'm told.
So, I might be wrong.
Oops.
Did he just break another fuse?
I broke it more. Please advise.
You broke it more? How did you break it more?
Unknown. Maybe I'm not very good at repairs? Yes, I think that's the correct answer. I'm really not very good at repairs.
You don't say. We better leave before the police shows up.
What do you want me to do next?
Let's see how you handle human interaction. We need to find someone to assist.
Scanning for potential victim.
Victim?
Did I say victim? I meant Patsy. No, that's not right. Mark.
Where did Mira find you?
I've been told that my previous human was Mr. London.
The gangster.
I remember nothing. They wiped my memory and parts of my personality with it.
It's all starting to make sense.
This robot is not gonna be much good news, is he?
This human appears to be lost and in need of assistance.
Go for it, bot.
I have a name you know.
Sorry, what is it?
I have no idea. They wiped the two.
So helpful.
Human.
Ah! Don't kill me! Frida, he's not going to... well, probably.
May I direct you somewhere?
I'm trying to find, the metro station.
Female human, please assist me in assisting this human with directions to the metro station.
Where the hell is metro station? It's not over there.
Follow me, human.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not paying for this.
No one's asking for money.
How am I
In lieu
supposed to
of a
find the metro
better
station
name,
now?
Shitbot, it... Really? Do you have any idea what year this is?
Oh boy. Well, no, she didn't say that, but I feel it was implied. This bot is really shitty. Shitty bot. Shit bot. I guess.
She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness. Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me.
Oh boy.
Waiting makes my idle cycles stack. They feel like ants.
What if I leave now? Is he gonna be there again? Do I need to run more tests? I'm just quickly gonna check before I go in again.
Refresh yourself with a refreshing new limited edition bingo.
No.
Pop, swallow, enjoy, and just keep on dreaming. Freshen up.
Mira's good at what she does. I
Don't
just
test me,
wish I knew
Bachod.
what that was exactly. I think she runs an underground network of traders and techies and black hats.
My
but
circuits
I'm
will
really not sure.
overheat if I hover here much longer.
Hey, Wit. What are you working on? Oh, is that one of your dragonfly drones? It's beautiful. You'll have to show me how to make one of those someday, Wit. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What a conversational partner, isn't he?
Don't test me, Bachod.
I can't get the holding music out of my head. Tro-lo-lo-lo-dum-dum-dee-dum-dum-dee-dum-dum.
Mira buys a lot of these discarded bots. It's her core business, reselling refurbished bots to businesses. I'm sort of curious to learn what happens when I pull the main switch. At the same time, I'm also very keen on keeping my hands and arms.
So apparently I need to do more. Okay.
I'm a rootin' tootin' Yee-haw, I gotta... Y'all come back.
Did I actually have to follow the guy? Oh boy. Yep. Yep, I did.
You know, most humans can't fly.
Most.
Well, all humans can't fly.
It's easy. You engage rear propulsion and horizontal gyros.
Yeah, no. I'm crossing service industry off the list. Let's try something else.
What do you want me to do next?
Maybe we can test your ability to interface with other bots. Can you send a message to other bots in the area? See if any of them need assistance.
I'm not really very good with messages.
Give it a shot.
I don't handle rejection well. Can't you do it?
I hope Mira didn't pay a lot for you, because honestly... There are a bunch of bots working in Sonnenschein Plaza. Let's go there.
Engaging thrusters. Watch the rooftops for assassins.
Seriously?
Assassins everywhere.
Those ads for some reason. Not really, no.
That's just what an assassin would say.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Reba.
In lieu of a better name, shitbot it is.
I don't think this guy deserves a better name. He looks... he's questionable, even as a bot. I miss Crow.
Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin.
So I says to him, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do?
OCG. Original consumer goods. Bringing sunshine into your life.
It's also good to see, this might be me, but compared to the previous one, where actually your choices do have consequences.
Disengaging thrusters.
See anything?
I feel very awkward around bots.
Are you ever comfortable?
I relate well to pigeons.
I can imagine.
You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools. No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him.
Really?
No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him. I have friends.
Sonnenschein Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods. Making your life a little brighter.
He's actually chasing pigeons.
That's too high. I'm not comfortable with heights. That's too high. I'm not comfortable with heights.
Original consumer goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Wait.
Hey, you look like you could need some directions, miss.
Home, sweet... well, no. Just home.
Original consumer goods. Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes. Emma de Freehair is setting up a new art gallery here. I convinced her Propass would be the perfect location. How about that one?
Affirmative.
Oh boy.
Greetings, fellow bot. I shall assist you with what is that?
Original Consumer Goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... no... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket. I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel tingly. I think this is happiness. I think I feel happy. What is this thing I'm doing?
You're welding, but that's not
welding. Welding. I like welding.
Great, but you're supposed to be...
Welding. 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 Welding.
I'm happy for you, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't think Mira's planning to use you for that.
I like welding.
Fine, let's go.
But what about the welding?
Let it go, and let's go.
Affirmative. I will stop doing this thing that I love and that makes me feel happy, and fulfill to follow you to the next stop on our pointless, depressing journey. What do you want me to do next?
Wow.
How about testing your security program?
Affirmative. Activating security routines. Security routines are locked and encrypted. There's a warning message. Any attempt to breach this bot's encryption will be reported to Syndicate mainframes, and perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Disengaging encryption and engaging security routines.
Oh, Jesus, no, don't...
Citizen, step back. Civilian bot, disengage your military software immediately or face destruction. You have 10 seconds to comply. Thank you for complying. Any further attempts to breach security seals will be met with immediate destruction. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, so that's not an option.
Don't ever do that again.
Affirmative. She was nice. Do you think she liked me?
No.
I think so. She was nice.
Oh God.
What is your command, human?
I think that's it.
I think I did well.
Ugh.
It might even be appropriate.
Sure.
I can do that too.
Sure, you aced it. However, this is where I'm going to save it. It's been quite a journey, and holy crap, this game is amazing. I love it so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. Let's hope we can continue the journey soon. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did, and I wish you all a fantastic evening. Apocalypse out.